Yosemite National Park, a land of incredible natural beauty, history, and adventure. To completely tell my Yosemite story, however, we need to back up a bit. My name is Robert Martin, and I grew up in Roseville, California, a suburb of Sacramento. I have always had a passion for the outdoors, and was finally able to share it in high school when I took our Nature Center class and put on interpretive programs and tours for local students. So, when I graduated in 2014, I knew I wanted to attend a college with an emphasis on environmentalism and sustainability. And that school turned out to be UC Merced. Like most freshmen moving away to college, I was anxious, but all of the amazing people I met in Merced made me feel right at home. I joined a few clubs, such as Engineers for a Sustainable World, but didn't really find my niche until I got into the Yosemite Leadership Program, or YLP. In YLP, through our weekly meetings, outdoor adventures, and casual hangouts, I made awesome friends and found a new love for Yosemite. After hearing about the YLP summer internship from past interns, I knew that was what I wanted to do, so I applied. Then, when I received the call from Dean Shank saying he wanted to hire me for an interpretation position, I was ecstatic, yet overwhelmed, as I knew I would be doing the same job as great interpreters such as Shelton Johnson. And so, after the school year ended, I packed up my belongings and headed to Yosemite. I met all of the other amazing interns and our leaders, and saw the valley for the first time, which was an incredible moment I will never forget. Throughout our 12-week program, we got to experience so much of Yosemite and form close friendships through hiking, service projects, hula hooping, bouldering, and even volleyball with the Wawona community. For my job, part of the time was spent in the visitor center, helping visitors with any questions they had, hiking advice, or even swearing in junior rangers. The second part was a campfire talk to be given at the Wawona campground on a subject of my choosing. After much research and thought, I decided on doing my talk on Wawona history and pioneer tales, as I found them interesting, lesser told, and relevant to the area. As I practiced my storytelling and public speaking skills, my first solo talk grew nearer. I was nervous out of my mind, but delivered it well enough, and with each talk afterward, I became more and more confident. It felt great to be able to share the history of the park that I cared about with so many visitors, and the compliments I received after each talk were a huge confidence boost. And whether I was telling a story about pike, describing the history of the firefall, or explaining the era of Clark Station, I found a way to keep the audience reeled in. But when all is said and done, what will I take away from my breathtaking summer in Yosemite? First would be my new confidence in public speaking, being able to make new friends, and even the ability to strike up a conversation with a stranger. Second would be all the friendships I've made along the way with coworkers, our leaders, and all my fellow interns. Thirdly, and lastly, would be my new love and knowledge of Yosemite, and the ability to use my interpretive skills for other subjects I find a passion for. And that is the story of my summer in Yosemite. And thank you so much to the Yosemite Conservancy, the National Park Service, UC Merced, the Yosemite Leadership Program, and all of these amazing people for making the summer possible.